Essential tremor causes debilitating hand tremors in patients and can render the simplest daily activities, such as eating and getting dressed, a real challenge. The Steady Glove incorporates vibration damping technology in combination with smart materials to responsively stabilize the wrist joint in essential tremor and Parkinson's within the clinical range of 4 to 12 hertz.
One of the main issues we want to address is upper body and head level detection. So traditional aids like a cane or a guide dog do not always address these issues, and as a result, irritable and serious accidents are a frequent nuisance for someone living with vision loss. So our solution to this issue is the Buzz Clip. It's a small and discreet wearable for people living with vision loss, and it's particularly appealing because users are able to customize it based on their specific vision needs, because it's quite versatile and you can place it around your body.
Liberty Extra games are exercise-based video games that allow kids to play and exercise. They use a recumbent bike and simple controllers. So the recumbent bike allows the children to pedal in order to power the game. And the simplified controllers are suitable for children with cerebral palsy due to their motor functions challenges. Biking allows the children to move their characters through the virtual world of the game. Additionally, these games can be used at home, which addresses the challenge of getting these kids to rehab facilities. In addition, it allows them to socially interact with their peers over voice chats.
So the brain is an extremely fragile organ. It can only withstand 30 millimeters of mercury worth of pressure, which is equivalent to a firm press with your index finger. So to solve the force discrimination issue, we've invented a patent-pending force-sensing skin that senses all of the forces and torques at the tip of the tool, relays it back to an instrumentation module that wirelessly overlays it onto the endoscopic display. And it does all this without modifying the surgeon's workflow. So it attaches to any neuroendoscopic tool, including the tools that the surgeon's already using. It's biocompatible and sterilizable with the same sterilization techniques that the tools already use, and it's fully wireless with a negligible increase in bulk.
People with dementia experience mental illness that greatly increases the burden on caregivers. So the idea is simple, is that to improve something we have to be able to measure it effectively. And that's exactly what our speech-based technology does. So how it works is an individual sees a picture on a tablet. They describe everything that they see in about 1 to 5 minutes. And then we take that recording, we send it to our server, and we do automatic speech recognition to create a transcript of what they've just said, and we extract over 400 variables from both the transcript and the waveform, so the acoustic component. And then what we can do with those models is we can classify the individual, but we can also quantify their cognition based on their speech.
Traditional neck strength training involves taking a heavy weight and pushing your head against it. By doing so, the muscles will get better at taking a heavy weight and pushing against it, but it won't necessarily train the muscles to respond or react to a sudden impulse load that causes concussion. This is my patented multiplanar neuromuscular training device that strengthens the neck in a fashion that's consistent with what the literature states on how to strengthen the neck in order to prevent concussion. After a pilot study of training 8 high concussion risk athletes with the Western Mustang football team on the Thompson 360, I was able to show that their composite neck strength improved by 5 pounds above and beyond a control group who did traditional neck strengthening. Following them for the following season, none of those players trained on the device experienced a concussion compared to 2 in the control group and a 15% rate across the team.